This is Force 13's Australia Oceania Channel. In this update we have a look at ex-tropical cyclone Fakir, Invests 96S and Invests 98S. This is the life of the former tropical cyclone. The Joint Typhoon Warning Centre has a clear radar. They've got nothing on their books at this point in time. Enhanced infrared imagery loop, and it's a 4 kilometre Mercator. Here's another satellite view of the former cyclone. Storm relative visible imagery loop. It's a 1 kilometre geostationary loop. Now we have a look at pressure and wind. This is for the southwestern Indian and the African region. The latest tracks on the former cyclone. Late cycle intensity guidance. A couple of the models indicate 35 up to possibly 50 knots. The EPS track guidance. Is the former cyclone going to recurve, or will it just completely disappear? Some of these tracks are out of date, but we're just highlighting what the information was during its life. And the former cyclone was located 27.3 degrees south, 61.3 degrees east. Maximum winds 30 knots, central pressure 1007 millibars. Here's the Matteo Francis current chart, final chart from the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre. Now we have a look at various floaters on the former cyclone. Completely washed out. And sea surface temperature remains the same, and if you view our previous update on the system, you'll get a better picture with what the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre had to say about it. Now we have a look at the latest upper level divergence for the region. Putting around 20 knots. Wind shear. What a mess. Although where the former cyclone is, the environment's pretty good. 24-hour shear tendency. The sea surface temperature, anything below 26 doesn't have a chance. The 850 millibar vorticity, you can see where the former cyclone is currently located. And also you can see Invest 96 and 98S. Now we have a look at Invest 96. Its life up to a couple of hours ago. And this is the enhanced infrared imagery loop. Force 13 appreciates the support across the various channels and paying attention to the main channel, and for me personally, the AU channel. And we have a look at the latest NOAA floaters on Invest 96S. Invest 96 has struggled, and as mentioned earlier, the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre has nothing on its radar. Sea surface temperature is a lot healthier, 28-29 Celsius, upper level divergence. And Invest 98 is close to the, I think it's the Malaysian Burma coast, or just to the northwest of Indonesia. The wind shear, 850 millibar vorticity, you can see 96 and 98 is the closest to the Indonesian coastline. And I think 98 has a better chance of development. Again, it's the, I think it's the 850 millibar pressure and wind in knots. For Australia, it's eastern, southwestern Pacific and New Zealand regions. And some tracks on Invest 96. This is the EPS one. late cycle intensity. And this is the current position of the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre. Bureau of Meteorology, New South Wales has a strong wind warning in place for the Sydney closed waters, the area south of Byron, Goffs, Macquarie, Hunter, Sydney, Illawarra, Batemans and Eden coast. And the first lot of tracks on Invest 98S. Strong wind warning, Victoria, East Gippsland coast. Invest 98S. 8.5 degrees south, 98.8 degrees east, maximum winds 15 knots, central pressure around 1006. And the floaters on Invest 98S. Bureau of Meteorology here in Queensland has a strong wind warning for the Capricornia, Fraser Coast, Sunshine Coast waters, including Moreton Bay, and to its south, the Gold Coast waters. Correction, that is for Friday. Now we have a look at the NCEP GFS. They're actually generating Invest 98 into a tropical cyclone. The Canadian model, CMC, they really don't want to have anything to do with it. They keep it as a weak low pressure system. However, the Navy's NAFGEM, they have it developing into a TC, so there's 2 out of 3 models. And the UK Met, they're lending support to a possible tropical cyclone. And only one area of interest, Invest 98S, tropical cyclone formation probability guide. The Himawari 8 satellite view of the western region, it's the rainbow. The latest Bureau of Meteorology's total forecast of rain. And it's the southwest coast of Tasmania area to the south of the Queensland-New South Wales border, the Cairns region, the western side of the Gulf of Carpentaria, rainfall scale, right hand side of the screen. And again, it looks like it's offshore from the Fraser Island down to Sydney. Now we have a look at the latest instability. This is from 10 AM through to 10 PM tonight. The storm probability for the same period. Information extracted, BSCH website. Now look at total precipitable water. It's a GFS model. and extracted from the Pivotal Weather website. And if you'd like to get in contact with me personally, here's my email address.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, which has had a revamp and is still under reconstruction, but take a look. Also YouTube, of course, if you haven't subscribed, that might be a good idea. Visit Force 13. We're also on Facebook under the same name, of course, and you can like us on there, and you can also follow us on Twitter. Search Force 13, all in text for those. You can also add Force 13 on Skype, or my personal account on Discord, Fool13, at extension 9094.